Hey YouTube, what's up? I hope you guys are doing well. Whenever I start my video, I am always fixing my hair because I don't know. Whenever I make a video, my hair is always in a mess. Um, this is a quick video on what is the God state because people tend to get confused about what the God state is, and here are my 2 cents on it. I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube which are actually good. I mean, they are meditative ones and which actually keeps you in a very mindful space where you can actually be a lot more thoughtful, be a lot more aware of what you are thinking, so that if there are thoughts which you do not want to think of, which are not conducive to what you're trying to create, you can immediately flip them. I understand those meditations and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I think the only good, I personally I find Kim Dal is very good, and she's amazing. But if you are, I personally feel if you're constantly trying to reach a God state, it's going to be very difficult for you because you're constantly trying to be in a state where you feel like you will be God, and if you're not in that state, you're not God. So I kind of look at it this way, and it helps me, and I'm sure it's going to help you as well. I'm completely confident. You can ask me how, but I'm confident because I'm affirming it, and I am high on affirmations, and if I'm affirming that it's going to help you, it is going to help you. You are always in a God state. That is it. That is all. I think Sammy Ingram puts it very beautifully, and you can never not be in a God state because you are God. God is inside you. There is no other God outside you. So if you are God, you are always in a God state, right? Yeah, we have human moments, but does that necessarily mean that we do not manifest things at times which we do not want? We do, which means we are still God. The God self is still working, right? The manifester in us is always working. So how can you always try to reach a God state? Because manifestation or a mental diet or affirmations, it's a life process, right? It's a lifetime thing. You cannot just manifest something and then you say, okay, fine, I got it now, and now I am in the human state. No, you are, even if you wish to, you cannot go back, because you are always creating, you're always manifesting, which means you're always in the God state. So if you're always in the God state, the only thing then that you actually can do is just ensure that you are mindful of your thoughts. Just ensure that you're mindful of what you're affirming. Just ensure that you're mindful of your inner conversations. Because you're always in a God state, because you're always manifesting, and God always manifests and creates. So if you're always manifesting, so you're always in a God state. I really do not understand the point of these meditations. It's my personal opinion. I'm not saying that anybody is wrong or right. It's just about me. I completely agree with Sammy Ingram on this because I think Sammy is beautiful. I think there is no God state as such, because how can there be a God state? Somebody asked me, like, okay, fine, I'll do this meditation, and do you think then if I do it for 15 days or 21 days, I'll reach the God state? And that got me thinking, and I was researching, and then I kind of watched a few videos. And I mean, I'm sure you'll relate to this, that because if you're constantly creating, why are we asked to be constantly mindful of our thoughts? Because our thoughts create. So even if you feel that you're not in a God state, you're still creating, which means you're always in a God state because you're always creating. The only thing that you need to tap into is your thoughts, and you need to be careful about what thoughts you are actually entertaining, indulging in, dwelling in, and what thoughts you do not want to. That can become a little difficult at times. It can, because we are gods, but we are having a human experience. But the catch, the main idea of manifesting is to always return back to the self where you feel like God, because as it is your God, you can just have a human experience. You can just have a godlike experience because you're already God. You can simply have a human experience once in a while when you kind of feel a little this or that, But whenever you feel, just look at it this way: when you manifest something, no matter how little that is, when you create something, when you achieve something which you really like, don't you feel like God? Don't you feel like, oh God, you thank God? Okay, I understand, but don't you feel wonderful? That's the God state that you wish to be in all the time. But if you're not in that state, that does not necessarily mean that you're not in the God state, because you're already creating. You may assume like, okay, I mean, I'll have a bad day at work today, because I hate my boss. It's done. You have affirmed it, and that's exactly what you're going to create, because you are God. There is no right or wrong here. It's just that what you are affirming, you are creating. That is it. So you're always in the God state. You might have a few human experiences, but you are in the God state. Your basic idea is to ensure that the God in you is always focused on what you truly want to experience. That's all. If you want to experience, you should experience the good things. So you should, even if you have a thought like, okay, I mean, my boss is cranky and I don't know how to handle him, the instant thought that you should flip is, no, I don't care, I'm God, I decide how he treats me. So that is how you can flip the story. When you affirm something negative, it's just a human moment. Just discard it like a human moment. Just discard it like a human moment, and always know that you are God. You are God. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you are God. This might sound blasphemous to many, but not that I really care, because I speak from experience, and I understand that once you understand how powerful you are, it's going to change the entire game. I hope that helps, guys. Bye. Thank you.